Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farmville. Machine out here. It's zippy until you need to go more than 100 yards, and then you start to realise that actually it's a little bit slow. So it's really good on the face of it, but then it starts to slow down a little bit, and you just feel like it's perhaps letting you down just a fraction. Let's go over a little bit more. There we go, that's better. And we can pick these up. It does at least pick up 4 bales. This is why I like the small bales. I can pick up 4 of them at once, which is 18,000 litres. I mean, I guess I could just have big bales, which I think are like 9,000 litres each anyway, and pick up 2 of them. I just like the small bales. They seem to work better. I just prefer the look of them, and they seem like they would fit this machine a little bit better. So there's 4 gone in there. Move this back over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this one lonesome bale here, all on its Todd, and bring him back there like that. Pick that one up. Let's not get carried away there. No, 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 no! I was doing so well. I really was. I was doing well. Let's... Right. Let's slow down. Think things through a little bit. Took that one off. There, like that. Let's try this again. On. Frith, you should know how to do this. You've done this enough in real life. I mean, yeah, not so much with the round bales, but I mean, round bales, square bales, they're all the same when you're using a telehandler. You have the same principles of gravity and stacking and where you put them, so it's no real difference at all. And I have done some stuff with round bales and a telehandler. I say some stuff, like I've probably, you know, a quarter of the time I've spent driving telehandlers has been handling round bales. No, not that much. 10% of the time driving telehandlers has been handling round bales. Probably 30% of my hours on a telehandler have been handling grain in very large quantities, and the remaining time, so that would be 60% of the time, that has been dedicated to straw. Straw in large quantities. That would be my guess. Maybe 25% rather than 30% dealing with grain. But you get the idea. Like, I've done a lot of grain, loading lorry after lorry after lorry with grain on arable farm that I worked on. Many hours spent doing that work and moving stuff around on arable farms from one bin to another. Cleaning stuff up, moving it, and so on. You get the idea. Lots and lots of moving grain. And then straw, just thousands of hours of working in fields and doing stuff with straw. And still pumping in the bales in here. How much is going into these? Oh, they need 100,000 and we were down to like 45. That's why. They're a wee bit peckish, these cows. Let's put 4 more bales. Because that'll fill the... Actually... I might as well just put all of the rest of the bales in here, and we'll just leave them there to work their way in for the cows. So it just means that we have a few bales kind of left out the front there for a little while. I'm quite happy to do that. I don't know if the rest of you are quite happy for me to do that. You may decide that is not the correct way to do things. In which case, duly noted. But we now have 100,000 litres of hay in here. And we got a couple of extra bales out the front there. Because, you know, the animals don't just eat everything straight away, and it's not just left in a neat, tidy line in front of them like that. You very often, you will stick your round bales in some round bale feeders, and then they stay there. And, you know, every day or two, you go and put more in. I mean, I know that that's what this pen is supposed to represent, but I do like to actually see a few bales here as well, so that's what I'm going to do. Add a few bales in. There we go. Right, that's done, and then I don't need to do anything extra with that trailer. Let's bring you over here. Yeah, that's fine. You can stop right there. Shut you off. And then I will go with this one. I'm going to put this back, and then I need to get a fertilizer spinner. I'm going to put the fertilizer spinner on the new tractor, because I like the new tractor and I want to drive it around a bit. And then this one can just park up. Right, if I want a fertilizer spinner, I got rid of the other one, didn't I? This one's filled with lime at the moment. You know what? As this one is currently filled up with lime, I'm just going to shut that one off a minute. And I'm going to try loading this one up with fertilizer, and I'm going to see what it does, because I'm not sure if we can use this one with both the herbicide and the fertilizer in it, and then it actually work properly. Genuinely not sure if that's even a thing. So I'm going to try and see if it does actually do it. So we'll put this in. I won't load up any more in here at the... Actually, yeah, you know what? We will. We'll just load this one all the way up, because if it does work, I don't have to come back. And if it doesn't work and I do have to come back, well, I'll unload it anyway, and it's not really going to matter. Right. Why is the cover not coming off? Pressed N. Look. Load. Open cover, Z. What's N do? Okay, I have no idea, but it's Z for this one. Open the cover. There, and load that all the way up. Cover it up again. Now, let's have a look. We have turn on sprayer, unfold sprayer, unload, open cover. I'm guessing that if you just turn the thing on, it works with the fertilizer. If you unfold it first, it does the spraying. That's my guess on how this one works. So let's see if that theory does actually play out. So I'll bring you back like that. And then I will... Yes. Okay, the theory does play out. It does work. I'm hoping the hired help will also agree with me on this, and it will actually work, because I'm gonna try the hired help as well. I need to do this field and the grass field. Those are the only two that we need to do. So I don't want to be doing lime. Actually, I'm not even sure that we can put lime in this machine. I don't think... Did I try that? Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure if I even tried it or not. I might have done. I might have actually tried it and then just forgotten all about it. Such a traumatic event that I actually blocked it completely from my mind. These things do happen, you know. Like, my experience with mods, it does generally end in trauma. I've had a lot of traumatic experiences with mods. So maybe this was just another one, and I have managed to block it out because it was so horrific for me. Probably not. Probably not the case at all. So let's bring you around over there, and then what I will do is we'll bring this one back over here, like this. I'll line him up about there, I think, and... Right. A hired help works just fine with that. And I'm guessing if we were to unfold it so that we've unfolded the sprayer arms, then it would only work on the herbicide bit and it wouldn't work on the fertilizer bit. That's my guess. Whether or not that would actually be the case would remain to be seen, but we'll just do this for a minute. So I'm going to let him carry on and do his work. Let's come all the way down here, and colour me surprised. I genuinely thought he wasn't going to try to go all the way back to the other end of the field. I'm not going to bother waiting around for him to do that, though. I'm going to go up here. So the hired help worked really well. Did everything it wanted to do. So I'm kind of impressed with this Stara, what is it? Stara Imperador 3.0. I'm quite impressed with this one. This is quite a good machine so far. Whether or not it continues to be a good machine remains to be seen. So, oh, wait. I just wanted to see if this one does actually do lime. Where are we? Sorry, crop protection. Right there. And then go up through. So, it will be that one. That's the one that yep, that's the one I bought. One owned. It doesn't do lime. Right, okay. So it does do the crop protection, which is why we needed it. That's why we bought it. But it's handy at being able to do the fertilizer, because now I've got two fertilizer spreaders. I got one that is currently filled up with lime, so we can empty that one out and we can do fertilizer anytime we want to with that one. Or we can use this one for doing the fertilizer. I think the other one does actually have a wider spreading width on it, which is pretty cool. That is quite a cool little feature. And yes, it's something that might be useful at some point in the future. But right now, this one's sufficient. This one's all we really need. I just need to do once around the field, and then I can set the hired help going. And there's something quite, you know, like, fertilizer does get a bit tedious to do, but seeing it just sort of change the color of the field, I always find that quite satisfying. I don't know why the lime doesn't appeal to me quite the same way. Also, I prefer it on grass. I genuinely do. I prefer to see this on the grass. So whether it's with slurry or manure or just the fertilizer, I don't know why. I just like seeing it transform the grass into the darker version. I cannot explain it. I absolutely cannot explain why. It just feels to me it is one of those kind of like satisfying things. Get into the comments section. What part of Farming Simulator for you is the single most satisfying thing? Which bit of it? The most unsatisfying part of it for me is leaving a little tiny bit behind, like I did just over there. It does irritate me beyond measure. I sometimes have the strength to look away and pretend that it didn't happen, but not very often. Usually I need to go back to it and redo it, and like I did just there. So let's bring you back around over here, and then set the hired help going right there. It should be more than enough. He's going to leave a triangle, which we will have to go and clear up at the end. But yeah, there's something for me that is one of the most satisfying parts about it. That and getting large piles of money. Getting the large piles of money is always a really, really good thing. But I'm curious, in the comments, what part of the game for you is the most satisfying part of this game? What is it that really gets you going? Like, when you're playing a game, you're like, this is one of the big parts of the game why I play. And I don't know why. It's not like for hours. I can't do this for ages, but just seeing that slowly transform the entire field is a very satisfying experience, especially if you've got a fertilizer spreader that's got a really wide spread on it. I don't know why, that just sort of seems better to me when I'm looking at it. There's other jobs that I really enjoy doing. There's just something about this particular, seeing that. And I know some people have said that one of their favorite jobs is ploughing, but not just any ploughing, it's ploughing and creating new fields. And I also really like that. There's something about that, carving out a new field as you go along. Like especially doing this field here when I was enlarging it and doing all those, filling in all the little extra bits. I really enjoyed that. That was something that I found quite rewarding. It was quite a good experience for me. It was quite a satisfying experience doing that. He's just coming back round now. Get that last little bit. As soon as that is done, we'll be able to drive this one back, and that is everything that we need to do today on the farm. Everything is now done. The cows are fed. The chickens, actually the chickens aren't fed, but the chickens have got plenty of food at the moment. The cows are happy. We've planted, fertilized, done everything that we can to the fields that we need to do them to. We've got the 3 winter crops in, the canola, the wheat, and the barley up over there. And we've also done the hay, which normally is a job that we would do in the winter, sorry, not in the winter, in August, not September. So it's slightly later, but that's because this year is the first year with the field. We had to wait for the grass to grow a bit longer. So normally we would aim to do that in May and again in August. That's when I normally try to do it, so that we get 2 cuts a year. You can do 3 cuts. If you do your first cut in April and then move it back a bit, you get another, I think you get 3 full cuts. Might be you get a partial cut on the last one. I can't quite remember now. Anyway, we've done all of that. We've got some lime to spread on fields, but that can be done later in the winter. And we've also got more crops that need to be harvested. Most of those crops will be harvested next month. We've got sunflowers, soybeans, corn. I think that's all of it then. That is everything that we want to do today, I think. So I am going to... Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, no, there is no eggs in there. Well, there's a few, but it's from today. I was thinking that maybe I'd forgotten the eggs, but nope. Okay, so we're going to go and sleep the night. Sleep. Balloon. Noisy balloon, that one. Bit of rain. Then we actually get to the night. And we should have some crops to harvest. At least that's what I'm hoping. And if we don't have any crops to harvest, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. So what we do have as well, that has now finished. So we've got 16,000 litres of flour plus whatever is out on the ground that we will be able to sell when flour is at its maximum, which is in January at 2,069. At the moment it's 1,700, so it's got to come up a fair way. Milk is actually higher than the maximum price. So now is when to sell milk. I mean, we sell milk every day, so it's not really going to make any difference on that point. And chickens over here, we're about half capacity, so they're doing absolutely fine. If we just jump up here, we can put fertilizer on that field, and that field. And also we need to put lime on these over here, but those we don't need to worry about those yet. Our remaining 3 fields are ready to harvest. So we've got a lot of work that we need to go and do. First up, let's go and get the eggs from the chickens. And we will run those over the sell point, and then we will also do the same with the milk. So, beginning of every day, this is what we will do. 887 pieces of eggs. So if I double tap the Alt key, that will allow me to carry the eggs. And let's put them down there. Close that one. We're all right for food at the moment, so I don't actually have to go and put a bit more in for the chickens. We'll do that probably the beginning of next month, actually. And we'll run these over here. So I'm down to 13,000 euros. I will need to pay off the loan at our earliest convenience, I think, in order to get some of that money coming back. And we've got several crops that we will be able to sell this autumn, which is what I'm hoping that we will do. Let's have you. I will go and do the milk a minute. And yeah, I could use any of the tractors to do this. We don't necessarily have to use this really big tractor. So if we run over and we grab the milk, try not to smash into anyone right there. And I'm actually going to, well, first of all, let's see what the weather is doing, because I don't want to be, ooh, wait, no, weather, there we go, right, sunny all day. Okay, so I'll do the milk while it's on 1x speed, and then we will speed it up a little bit so that we get a bit more daylight and we can see things a little bit more clearly. Then we will slow it down again, and we sort of further along during the day. I want fertilizer spread on some of the fields. I want, although see, I can do that later in the winter. That's honestly, that's really not going to matter. Can I unload this? I didn't actually mean to load up slurry. That was definitely an accident. I should have taken it from the other end. Right, well, I got 21,000 litres of slurry there. I wasn't actually going to do anything with slurry at the moment. Can I sell slurry here at the sell anything sell point? Yes, I can. Right, so I can sell the slurry here, 4,860 litres. It's not going to get me a lot of money. Really didn't mean to do that. This is a milk tank, not a slurry tanker. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. We got 500 euros for that, though. That wasn't supposed to happen. So now that I've done that with the milk tank, let's go back round and we will get ourselves a bit of flavored milk. This milk is this is very special milk. We'll be using this for making, I don't know, cheese or yogurt or something. something that requires a bacterial kickstart. We've got the bacterial kickstart all taken care of now. It's not going to be a problem. And that's going to help us along very nicely. That definitely wasn't part of the master plan. I thought that was the milk out there. I was just, I wasn't actually really thinking about it very much at all. I was just kind of going along on autopilot and autopiloted a tanker load of slurry right into where the milk is supposed to go. So there, we've just sold our flavoured milk. Now we can get a trailer and we want to head down to the field for the 3 fields we've got, and we need to harvest them. So actually, what have we got down there? We got soybeans that we're going to need to harvest, and we've got, I think it's corn and we already did the sunflowers. We got something, something, and something down there. Let's have a look. There. Back. Right, yeah, we've got sunflowers, corn, and soybeans. So I need to harvest the soybeans first. And then I need to get on to the rest of them. And we've got the header over here. So what I'm going to do is I will take all the headers down with me. All of them. There's 2. I'll take both of the headers down with me. And we can get started on that. I suspect that we'll need to put lime on some of those fields. I don't know if it'll be all of them or not, but we can soon find that out. So let's speed the time up a bit here. We've got crazy traffic here at the moment, so we'll just go out around that. There's a load of weeds on these fields here, so we're going to need to do something about that. I want to go onto this field here on the right. Okay, we've just gone past 10 o'clock. I will come in here. I'll put that down to 1 times speed. This is how I used to play the game myself, was I would put the game onto 1 times speed when I was doing work. I would just put it to a nice time during the day when I could see what was going on nice and clearly. And then the rest of I would just then fast forward to the next point. So I wouldn't worry about having to keep it on 5 or 10 times speed and get jobs done within a certain time frame or anything like that. I would just go along with it. So I'm going to do that this time. I'm not going to worry about time scale, anything like that. I'm just going to do the jobs, and then when the jobs are done, we can fast forward time until such time as we want to move on a bit further. Right, I actually want to go like that and keep that one. Doesn't seem to be reversing quite as easily as I would like. It's probably because it's a shorter trailer than I'm used to. I've done quite a bit of reversing with those trailers with a longer trailer, and it doesn't respond quite so quickly. It's much easier. The longer the wheelbase, the easier it is to drive. Now, I think it'd be better if we take this one around the back road rather than through the front road. We've got our fields, the 3 that we've planted. Well, not the 3. That one there won't have any weeds on it because we ploughed it. The one up here that had sorghum in it, that one was direct drilled, so that one is going to need to be sprayed off, and also this one right here. So both of these fields didn't have they weren't ploughed, so they're going to need weed treatment. We're going to need to get our sprayer out and do that. Let's bring you around here like this. So I can leave the combine, I can leave the header that I'm dragging along here. That one can just be put in this field next to the tractor and trailer. Then we can use the header that we've got on the front, and we'll harvest the sunflowers first because they're there, and then we can jump across and we can go and do the corn, and then we'll be able to come back and get this other header back on, and we can do the rest of it. So let's do that, and then, oh no, I want that one. I want to unhitch that back one, and then I can unfold the combine and unfold the header as well. Run this up round. The sprayer, I mean, this field over here Yeah, I think we'll worry about the sprayer afterwards. Although, I tell you what we could do. If I go and get the sprayer a minute. There. I can run this one out to the wheat field at least, and we can put some fertilizer on the field out there. The hired help can just carry on and do that. We're not actually going to need to nurse that one, at least I don't think we will. We can just set it going, and then we'll come back a little bit later on and check on its work. Kind of hope it... Oh, wait. That one's got weeds in it as well. Oh, yeah, I didn't actually plow up the entire field, did I? Right, okay, so we're going to need to spray this field as well. In theory, I should be able to do that. Let me bring it over a little bit further like that, and then try that again. Let's see what he does this time. Right, you're going to go kind of that direction. So I will need to come back round and just do the outside edge of it, but the rest of it should be kind of like it'll do it itself. At least that's what I'm hoping. And he is going out and overlapping the road a bit, which, to be honest, is a little bit surprising, but I'm okay with that. Right, you carry on and do what you're going to do there, and then we're going to start harvesting this. Our sunflowers going in here. Ooh, you know what? I need to change that. There we go. Sunflower straw. And I think this is a good idea, having the straw from all of the crops. I really like this idea. It means that we get just that little bit of extra income. And I've not had anyone say that they don't like the idea, so I will just keep on with this. Actually, I thought this was a bigger field. I actually thought this was that field 5 over there, but it's not. It's much smaller than I first thought. So we've hardly got any sunflowers at all, and then there's going to be hardly any corn either. Both of these crops, yeah, see this tree right here, this tree is a bit of a nuisance. This one is right in the way. And so is that one up there, to be honest. And the one thing that I'm not sure about is whether or not I should remove that corner lump right there, so that I can make this field a bit bigger and kind of like more of a roundish shape. So talk to me in the comments about that one, whether or not you think I should make this field bigger and go into that bit of land that's right there and kind of use that up. I'm not really sure about it. I do want to join this field and that field together, and then probably we'll end up joining all 3 fields. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.